to manage the cookies that are arrive on the page and it gets stored, so I decided to make the extension that keeps track of all the cookies that are stored. So I wrote the PID. Also, as you can see, I have the prompt ready and code implementation assistant, right? So I'll be copying this and new project in cursor. So we open the folder and choose a new project name. Let's see, manager, right? And selecting this folder inside which I'll be using the PRDs, right? So what I can do is I can type in folder name, not the file but folder, right? So this is our folder inside which we add file. Let's give it a name prd.md. Store everything in it, right? Let me try to break this into prompt and code implementation, right? Right, so it is trying to force this, but I will save it here and then okay, so it is adding it back right now. I'm not sure why. So let me paste back again, right? So what we can do is just separate things out. So I will add the integration.md, right, and then PRD, right? So let me close this part. Here I will just copy the code implementation, right? So here you see so I separated the PID and execution document here. I will have to separate out the prompt as well. So if we go back, this is the prompt that I'm supposed to follow and paste it here, right? Now one more file I can add is basically this icon underscore style. Okay, so I created a script that will generate the icon and these icons will be created. So I'll save this here, right, and then save file. Now next thing, I will ask it to first let me remove everything. Then we will say read @ard.md and also the execution empty. After that, execute below prompt. Right. Now I can go back and let's see. I can get the prompt, and here you can see this is the prompt I am supposed to execute. Right. At the end of project, execute @icon style py to generate placeholder icon. Right, so we will run this. Okay, now as we will see, we are doing this inside cursor folder. Right, so it has created the manifest file. Next we can see it should be creating the required pop-up HTML and any other file like background layers, etc. Takes a bit longer just in case if you are attempting to go through this particular PRD where it shows cookie list, cookie information, and the deletion options, bulk deletion, specific filtering, and refresh just in case if you change the page. Now the loading part, here when you go to Firefox, you have to check the about debugging within the URL. This will load this page where you can see setup and this Firefox. Here you have to load the temporary add-on. Right, once you do that, you then load the extension that will be temporarily loaded till you restart, then it will be gone automatically. Now if I come back here, I have to wait and see if it is loading the required script. Right, so it is attempting to fix some issues and then it will create the PNG files. Okay, unnecessarily trying to do something. Okay, as you can see, the summary is here. There is also readme md just in case if you want to review the changes made. This is your directory structure. Right, now if we move to this part where we have to accept all. Now let me go back to loading the plugin, which we call this. Now loading the manifest file would load the extension. Right, now let's pick anything on the list. This doesn't look like much with cookies, but we can try anyway. Now if we check the manager, you will see only 2 cookies are here. We need some populated website. Let's see if we can delete this. Okay, we can delete these cookies or all. You can also search through it. Now let's go with something bigger. As you can see, this will load the list of cookies much higher than the earlier site. Okay, as you can see, big list. Literally will go through website, then ad serving, then icon serving, socials, all are included here. So if we keep on continuing, you will notice that we can clear all of them. Right, and then next page loaded, we will have to keep going ahead. Okay. Just to verify, we can try out other domains as well. Right. As you can see, here also we can see active tab. Now if there is no site, then it will not show anything. So it is functional now, right? So if I go back to this particular manage extension, you notice these two needs to be allowed, otherwise it won't be loading anything. So if we check this, you can see we managed to run the extension and we got exactly as per our PRD output.